The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started.
And we are underway from Santa Clara.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
Connects with Kittle underneath. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Purdy looking to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
10 yards on the pickup.
Play action. Now Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he is going to have the 49ers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on third and inches.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Wiggles free.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! 49ers!
Christian McCaffrey.
36 yards.
And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game. That maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Winston now to throw on first down.
He gets it complete to A.T. Perry.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
24-yard gain on the play.
On first and 10, Winston. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down first and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down.
Now second and goal.
Now Winston. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. Sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Third and goal, Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.T. Perry.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have come back to make it a 2-point game.
They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now,
There you
okay?
go.
So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Blake Groupie now for the extra point.
He's got it, so they take just the one here, and that makes it an 8-7 game in the first.
Saints 7.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Well, now how about this return?
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
$13 yards remaining on second down. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
We're backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll go for it. Here's Purdy.
Flush to his right.
That is caught.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
45-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Purdy now on 2nd down.
Gets this one a use check. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. Now a 2nd and 6.
Cougar 19.
Here's Purdy.
That's caught out right by Jennings. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the 49ers are able to add on to that lead.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Purdy.
Flushed out right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On first down, Purdy.
Being chased out left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Throwing here, Purdy.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners would extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On second down, here's Miller. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And some room to maneuver. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Kendre Miller.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Niners take over first and 10. Their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp. Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
Purdy now to throw.
Forced out to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 44-yard line.
Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Purdy looking to throw.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Purdy will throw for it.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Kendre Miller.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The point after, good by Groupie.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Saints, 25.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got him past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Purdy from the gun. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to... And now off to the races, down the right side.
Down the right sideline.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here's 1st and goal.
Jameis to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Lynn Bowden
there to make the grab.
And the Saints have taken a 4th quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Winston. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Alvin Kamara.
25 yards to the house.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Niners take over 1st and 10.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Purdy to throw. Pass complete. Samuel.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Purdy to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks, because they know what the situation is. Ends up throwing the interception.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Completes it to Perry.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Winston here to throw. Wide open receiver complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ready.
Williams will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You think back to 2022 with Detroit, Jamal Williams just unstoppable down near the goal line. 17 rushing touchdowns, 13 of those were from 2 yards or less. He's just an absolute battering ram down in this part of the field, and he finishes off another drive in the end zone.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Saints 44, 49ers 30.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Purdy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like.